Money is not poop. Gaming has become an increasingly expensive hobby over the years. Not only are console and PC prices going up, but games are going up right along with them. In this video, we're gonna go over things that will save you from bankruptcy. Okay, maybe not as dramatic as that. 8 tips that will save gamers a good bunch of money. Guys, don't forget to use the timestamps at the bottom of this video. Tip number 1, stop pre-ordering games. All too often, we've been burned by gaming companies claiming to have the latest and the greatest in video games. Let's use Battlefield 2042 as an example. Fans of the series, new players, and everything in between pre-ordered the standard and deluxe editions of the game. And then the game came out. Yeah. I know they always throw some enticing skins and extra packages for pre-order incentives, but at the end of it, it's not worth it if you're stuck with a shit game. Save yourself the money, wait for the mass reviews, and see if you really are going to be satisfied with the end product. Tip number 2, sales happen way too often for you not to take advantage of them. I can't tell you how many times I've been browsing and buy a game out of boredom just to find out I could have gotten it on sale for $30 cheaper. Whether you're playing PC or console, there are always sales waiting to happen. Seasonal sales, random day sales, retailer sales. Be sure to make your way over to the sales screen when browsing for games. Tip number 3, do not buy consoles or any other tech at scalped prices. Scalping is a practice that is generally looked down upon in the gaming community, and for good reason. A scalped price is simply put an item that is difficult to buy due to a shortage. Therefore, individual sellers that are able to get their hands on this item will surge the price up to overpriced ridiculous prices. People take advantage of this situation by making bots. These bots buy inventory in bulk that take away from the chances of an average gamer getting this inventory. Buying from scalpers incentivizes them to, well, continue to scalp. You can see the price difference from what is sold MSRP to the scalped prices. This is the price you want to buy the actual item at. Tip number 4, buy used games. There are retailers all over the country that buy and sell used games. There's no difference between a used and a new copy of a game. The only thing you really need to look out for is that the disc is in good condition, and boom, you've saved yourself a couple of bucks. Tip number 5, memberships. Xbox Gold, Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, and the soon-to-be PlayStation Plus Extra are all really good memberships to have if you're somebody that likes to play a lot of games. With Xbox Gold and PlayStation Plus, you get your network features, and if you're going to be paying for that online stuff anyway, be sure to check out your free monthly games that you can download. The juicy stuff that I really want to get into is Xbox Game Pass. By paying a monthly subscription of $15 a month in US dollars, you get a massive library of games that you get to download and play at no extra charge. On your Xbox or your PC, yes, there is a PC version of this. And not only do you get this big library of games, but sometimes you get day 1 releases on Xbox Game Pass. That means instead of paying the $70 hefty price tag, you get that day 1 game to download, play, and try out for free for $15 a month, part of the membership. For the PlayStation folks, a version of this does come out in the summer. The details are here on screen. The biggest downside to the PlayStation version of Game Pass is that they do not plan on releasing day 1 games on their service. Tip number 6, use the internet. This tip expands a little bit more on tip number 2 and taking advantage of deals. G2A is a great website that offers deals on new games. It's mostly used by PC gamers, but there are some console codes on there as well if you want to check it out. And yes, it is completely legitimate. Check out the site, check out the deals, and save yourself some money. Humble Bundle offers games and bundles at lower prices that allow you to also support a charity with your purchases. Websites like Cheap Ass Gamer, Daily Game Deals, and IsThereAnyDeal.com compare retailers and find you the best deals on games in your region. Tip number 7, return the games that you don't like. Be sure to understand the return policies from the retailers that you buy from. A good example of a return policy is from Steam. Valve will issue a refund for any title that is requested within 14 days of purchase and has been played for less than 2 hours. Get your money back so you're not throwing your money down a toilet. Money is not poop. Don't flush the toilet, dig your hand right into the... Don't flush that toilet. Instead, dig your money right out and get your return in. Tip number 8, ask yourself, is that skin really worth it? Within games that offer microtransactions, there's a small percentage of players that are called the whales that bring in more than 50% of the revenue within the game. Microtransactions are shoved down gamers' throats because big gaming companies know that they'll make a substantial amount of money outside of game sales. Now let me reel myself back a little bit before I go off on a rant about gaming companies. I've already done this in a previous video if you want to check that out, but back to the topic at hand. Do you really need that cosmetic? The one that may look awesome awesome, but does not offer anything gameplay-wise. I'm not here to shame anyone. It is totally valid to get enjoyment out of a game in whatever manner you want to do so. If that includes getting all of the skins and buying all of the dances, then more power to you. In terms of saving money, all I'm saying is to put some thought into it. Maybe after a bit of consideration, that skin isn't worth $10, but you would buy it if it was worth $5. Being more money conscious in any situation is never a bad thing. Are there any tips that I may have missed during this video? Please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, liking, commenting, and subscribing helps me out a ton, but you already knew that you've been on YouTube before. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, day, afternoon, whatever time it is in your time zone, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!